Hi, this is Debbie from Project39 Mini Albums. Today I'm not going to show you a mini album, but I'm going to do something a little different. I've teamed up with Alicia from Call Me Crafty for her Inspired Saturdays. So today I'm going to be making a project that she already has made, and I'm going to show you what I've done along the same lines. So the project that I am recreating is this one, and I'll put it here on the screen. The project I'm going to be recreating was a Halloween flip book, and she actually recreated it from a Michael Snail Mail Kit that she had gotten, and it was a couple of years back. And actually, I've had this on my mind for a little while, and I wanted to send a little something to a couple of little girls I know, and one of the girls is just starting school, so I thought I'd just congratulate her on being in kindergarten. And you know, little girls love stickers, so I've included a lot of stickers. So let me show you how I made this project. I'm using a fall theme, and I'm going to start with an 8 3/8 square piece of design paper, and the first punch using the envelope punch board by We Are Memory Keepers will be at 3 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and punch, and then you just punch and follow the lines. And once I have cut it, I will go ahead and burnish on all of those fold lines. And that is the start of the letter. Okay, so to make the trifold, I have a piece of paper that's 12 inches by 6 5/16, and I'm going to score it at 4 3/8 and 8 3/4. Now I'm going to attach the paper to the envelope. When Alicia did it, she used a edge punch and made it decorative, but I have something else in mind. Number one, I don't have a edge punch, so and I'm going to actually mail this, so I'm going to cover up where the papers join, and it'll look fabulous when it's done. Alicia had made a couple of envelopes, so I'm going to take a piece of paper 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, and the first punch is going to be at 2 3/8. Now here I'm going to make a little slit in the envelope. I don't want to seal it. I want to make it a little easy for little fingers to open it, so I'm just cutting a little slit with a craft knife. I'm going to make a little booklet for the little girls. I'm just using some cardstock and some plain paper. So I'm taking a piece of cardstock. I think it's about 5 1/2 by 3 5/8, and I'm going to score the pattern paper at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to take about 4 sheets of copy paper about the same size. I'm going to trim it down just a little bit so it fits, but I'm going to cut it with the paper trimmer just a little bit, so it's going to be nice and straight, but just so I can get the stapler in to staple it. So I'm going to open up the copy paper, put it in that little booklet, and staple at the center. Now I'm grabbing my paper trimmer, and I'm going to just cut through the layers of paper to make sure it's goes through all the layers, and it'll just be a nice straight edge. You could also use a corner trimmer when it's all done, but in this case I just decided to keep it straight. Okay, and there's a little booklet. I think I might just decorate the cover of it with a couple of stickers. Alright, I like where this is going, but I wanted to add something to put a little card in. I'm going to put something different in the envelope. So what I wanted to do is make a library card type pocket, you know, like a library card in the back of books way back when. So this paper is 5 inches by 3 9/16, and I'm going to score on both sides by 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to score 2 inches on the other side. Now grab some scissors, and I'm going to go in at the score line, and I'm going to cut off the larger strip of paper down to that 2-inch score on both sides. And I'm trimming all the corners. I'm putting on some ATG to fold it in, but this is probably where, before you put on the tape, you need to put a little thumb notch in the top. I do it after it's all folded, which isn't a big deal, but it's probably easier if you do it first. I also take a corner rounder and round the corners of the top of that in a little bit. Then I'm taking this cute little owl paper, which is about 5 3/8 by a little under 2 1/2. I score it in half, and that's where I'm going to just put a note inside to give to the little girls. Okay, so I made already this Polaroid shape shaker. Let me show you. I had some chipboard that I used, and I simply cut the inside of the Polaroid. I just cut it with a craft knife to get that out. I peeled off the top layer, put in acetate, and then glued it all back together. I didn't have any really cute shakers for this fall theme, so I decided to make my own. I had this cute lawn fawn leaf die cuts, and I had some shrinky dink paper. So I cut some leaves out of the shrinky dink paper, and then I'm going to show you, I quickly colored them with some alcohol markers. I just grabbed 3 colors and just colored them just plain colors. I didn't add lots of colors to it because I was trying to stay with the theme of the paper. Then I took my embossing gun. I turned it on to warm it up. I just put it down on a piece of cardboard and let the embossing gun do its trick. So they're going to be fairly thick, but they'll go great in that little shaker. You can see all the little leaves that I made there on the chipboard on the right. And I decided I wanted to put something underneath the shaker, and I don't really have any paper. You know, do I want something with a pattern? I don't want the leaves to get lost. So I'm looking through the paper I have left, and then I come up with an idea. There was a 3x4 cut apart in the kit that has this tree on it, and I thought, you know what, I could just cut a little bit of that tree, and that can go underneath, and that's sort of appropriate, the tree with the fall leaves. So I just trace around the little Polaroid shaker element, and then I cut it out with scissors, make it slightly smaller than that, glue that down, put the leaves on top of it, and then adhere the shaker element. There was one leaf that was bigger than the others, and I decided to keep that out. And I'm going to put that, do I want to put it on the acetate? No, I'll put it next to it. And I'll see if I can find a sticker to go with that. Look, there's one that just says simply fall. And that one works really nice. And I glue that leaf on top of there, and the shaker element is good to go. Okay, now I'm going to put it all together. I will adhere the envelopes onto there. And then once I do that, I'm just trying to look for a way to jazz it up. On Alicia's Halloween one, she had this great gem spider web, but I don't have anything like that. I do have some enamel words that are really sort of cute, and they go with the collection. So I'm going to use some of those to jazz this up. And plus I have some die cuts, and I'm going to add that to the project also. So I want to add a sticker sheet in the envelope for the girls to play with stickers. I had cut this sticker sheet off a little while ago, and I'm taking off some of the stickers that are a little big. What I want to do is be able to fold this in half and stick it in the envelope. So I'm taking the stickers, I'm going to rearrange that, and then I will fold it in half and put it in the envelope, and then the little girls can take the stickers and put them on the little booklet that's in the envelope, or they can make cards or just do whatever they want with the stickers. I haven't decided if I'm going to mail each one individually or put them in an envelope for both of them together, but I do want to address the envelope to each of the girls. So this was one of the cut-aparts, and I thought I could just put the name underneath the cut-apart. I have room to put an address if I wanted to also, and it just sort of puts everything all together. I'll put the return address on the back side, and then it'll be all done. Then we can put it in the mail. And so here are the final projects. Let me show you. So this one is obviously for Tegan. I had showed you how I cut that out, and then I took some lettering from another kit and I added some of the enamel shapes. This is held in with the little heart sticker, and it opens like that and like that. This one has the little booklet. So again, they'll take the booklet and put stickers in the booklet and maybe draw or write in it. And then this little shaker has the leaves in it and a little leaf on top. And this is just a little card just to say hi. And that goes in there. And that should go in there. And then in here is just some of the stickers from the collection. You know, I never use all the stickers, so I'd love to give it to little kids and they can play with it. So again, this sticker holds that. I might get a bigger sticker, but I figured it out here. So Brevin, again, I used the sticker letters, and this is a 4x6 cut apart, and that worked really well. I decided I'm not going to mail them separately. I'm going to put them in an envelope and send them together. And then there's some enamel little acorns. This one I had cut a slit in the paper to hold it in. I might do that with that one. And I also scored this 1/4 of an inch so it'll hold a little better. So there's that. And that opens like that. So same thing. This one has a little booklet. And that goes in there, and then that little slit holds that. Some cute enamel shapes. That one says so stinking cute, which is appropriate for the skunk. There's some leaves in there, and I have an apple sticker. And this just has a cute little note for her. And that goes in there. And, you know, when I print out labels for my Etsy orders, I have this paper from the label, so I just adhered some stickers on there, and that'll go right in there, and they can have fun with that. So that one closes up like that. Now I realize I made this pattern upside down when I put it on. I'm assuming that Brevin won't notice. So there we go. That was a great project to do. So thanks, Alicia, for inviting me to join along. Alicia's been inspired by me, so check out her video on a project that I, in turn, inspired her to do. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the bell so you can see more fun projects. Have a great day.